Okay, a nice warm welcome to all our viewers, or the people that are going to view this live streaming of the New Zealand Secondary Schools Teams National 8-Ball Championship. Okay, so this format, 3 players in a team. The winning player will get 10 points, and the loser will get the points that, or the balls that have been potted. Okay, first up from St. John's College, we have Flynn Beetham, and he's playing Caitlin Allen from Waikato Dio Girls School. Okay, and these 2 players have had a little bit of experience overseas, especially young Flynn, fresh back from America. We done pretty good. And helping me out with the commentary is Logan Walsh.
Thanks for that, Jimmy. Yeah, guys, we're down to the last 3 in the main. So St. John's College, Waikato Diocesan School for Girls, and Hamilton Boys High School. Welcome Summit, Rob Rollander, Honetito, Leanne, and Lisa. Benny's not down here, Lisa. Don't know I hope he's okay. Might be working. bit of a messy frame to start with here. Flynn looking for which are the treble balls. There's a big cluster down there. It kind of been the greatest of breaks. Caitlin against Flynn, so these guys have a lot of experience playing each other. Been in the New Zealand development squad together in the final. So they've got a lot of experience. Looks like Flynn's going to take the big ones. He's just sizing up if he wants to go for the 13 or the 11. Probably not a bad idea to try and go into that cluster now, Jimmy, or do you wait on a little bit?
Well, if it's going to go into the cluster, I'll probably take that plant 2 onto the 12 ball down the back there. But yeah, he's probably going to do a stop shot here and leave an angle. Oh, you're right, mate. You picked it. I'll let you get my lotto tickets next week. Okay, it looks pretty good from here on in.
Oh, good Benny. That's nice, bro. Look at this. Yeah, he's actually hit the shot pretty well. It looks like he's going to go for the 14. 14 in the corner. He's just looking at the angle of the 9, though, as well. It's still there, but I think that 15 and the 10 aren't set, so he may have to try and nudge into either the 15 or the 10 here.
Yeah, his other option is to move that 4 ball while he puts this 9 ball. Open that pocket up. I'll just keep it simple and pot this ball, pot the 14 in the corner. It looks like he's putting some juice on here.
He's got too much angle to not put juice on here. He can't just play low. He's going to play low right to get into that pack. He jabbed at it a bit too much. Wasn't a smooth stroke there. It's where Marco would say, he's trying to punch the ball too much. And when you punch the ball, you lose all your spin, and you lose a lot of accuracy. So that's why he hopped over. He was trying to split that 15 and the 10, but he failed to do so. So he's just looking at the angle there. He may actually think the 15 may go past the 4. That's why it would have been good to do what Jimmy suggested there and open up the pocket by nudging the 4 a little bit.
Okay, and these 2 teams, the winning team will go back to the final and play the number 1 seeds. These are actually number 1, 2, and 3 seeds here in my eyes.
Well, even on paper, Jimmy, as well. So those guys, 1, 2, and 3 seeds all made it to the final. Actually, 1, 2, 3, and 4 seeds all made it to the last 4. So as they were supposed to on paper, made it to the final. Ngātawahi did really well as well, so I want to give them a massive shout out. Welcome everybody to the stream as well. Robin Flynn, welcome to the stream. Guy Beetham, welcome to the stream. And Owen Parkinson, welcome to the stream also. Yeah, guys, if you are in Hamilton and you're not doing anything on this lovely Saturday afternoon and you're not going to the rugby in an hour, pop down to the Hamilton Club. We've got a lot of people down here. We've got grandstands for you guys to watch the finals as well. And the final will be going on straight after this. So probably around about 2:30, 3 o'clock the final will be on. So get yourself down here before the final starts.
We also have 3 world champions here. Marco Tusha, who's given out a few lessons if you want lessons. And then we've got the 2 Americans, Dave Pearson, the speedball world champion, and Tom Rosman, the trick shot champion. Okay, that's that shot there made the game even tighter. Okay, we can't see anybody here running out yet. So it's a little bit of tic-tac here. A little bit tip-tap, and then, yeah, somebody might get a clearance, but at the moment there's no clearance on. But can Caitlin Allen make one? Stop shot here. Both these players have come a long way since they first started. And they've only been playing 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, some of them have slightly more experience than the other. On the other table, we have Cameron Stokes, who's only probably been playing about a year and a half now. Only really started taking it super seriously in the last 2-3 months, actually. Even though he's not on the TV table right now, he's actually on the next table over. You can't see him, but he's playing Alex Jones, who's another very, very talented junior that we have here. But it's amazing. I mean, Jimmy's been working hard with Cam over the last few months, and his game's taken to the next level. So much so that he's actually been promoted to the top team at St. John. So congratulations, Cam. You deserve it, mate. And he's playing well too. He's definitely not out of his depths. He's holding his own here. It's going to be very interesting for him to see how he handles the pressure. This is definitely the most high pressure situation he would have ever been in. Only playing a few tournaments. He played in the regionals, but he was in the second team for that, and now he's been promoted to the top team. So, and being on the last three, and these guys are all guaranteed trophies now for the nationals. And for you guys that know how big that trophy is for the champion, eventual champion, it's pretty phenomenal. So, the pressure, we'll see which team handles the pressure the best, and that's the team that is going to go into the final here, Jimmy. I don't doubt.
Yeah, and in the final we have a pretty strong team with Kieran Dempsey, Braden Savage and Jack Ellis, and those three players, can they play? Good enough to beat all the top players, those three. Nice combination by Caitlin, but still, like I say, it's pretty tough to run this out. So whenever you get in this situation, it's best to push your balls into areas early. Okay, so she's really digging herself a hole here if she starts potting all her balls. Okay, now she's in a bit of trouble here. She hasn't got any ball that's a straight pot. 3 in the corner might do it, and if she can pull that off, you never know what could happen. Could be a clearance on if she can put this 3 in the corner, kick the 2 out, all her balls in the open. I think that's the only shot she has. Logan, what do you see?
It's definitely not easy, Jimmy. I mean, there's a few ways you can go about that, I think. It's gonna go 1-6-7-2-3. Sorry, is he on big? Sorry, guys. No, he is on big. Sorry about that. 14, 15. The 11. I don't know if the 11's going to go. I'm not sure. I have to see here. Look, I'm just going to look directly at the table, and he's snookered himself there. And I'm pretty sure that 10 doesn't go past the 8. Don't think so. He doesn't look too flustered though. It must go. Deceiving angle. Caitlin's just dancing over in the corner. She's bumping up and down, dancing to the music. Try and not let the nerves get to it. Yeah, Flynn looks like he's going straight down on this, so he must be alright. Tough to get position though. He's gone for a deep screw back, and he's made it messy again. Okay, so we've 2 and the 3 are completely tied up now for Caitlin. The 6 is the first obvious shot for a pot, but she definitely needs to deal with the with that 2 and 3 cluster. If she wants to use it as a safe, it could be an opportunity. But then she might want to try and play a stop shot here, go 1, 7, and then use a 7 to break up the 2 and 3. But you want to try and break that 2 and 3 sooner rather than later, Jimmy. And she's missed a pretty easy pot too. But in saying, she's made a ball, so she's got an extra point, but gets the Flynn back to the table.
Yeah, and Flynn's balls are all in the open here. 11, 15 and 10 I can see. He's looking at the 15 in the middle. That might be on. Little screw back to where he's pointing with the 11 black finish. Okay, so yeah, welcome to all the people that are watching. New Zealand Secondary Schools teams final. Wow, we hit that pretty good. He hit it too good. Okay, one good shot. Come back behind the 11. Should be just natural weight, natural angle to get him behind the 11. Just pot the ball. He got the position but didn't pot the ball. Okay, this is Caitlin's chance. Have a clear go out a win.
Yeah, I think Alex looks like she's got a 10-7, I think, against Dion Stevenson. I'll just get a confirmation on the score. So Dio wins the first, 10-7, I just believe. 10-6 to Alex Jones on the other table. We're just going to go onto the one table now. Only one table. So we're just going to go for all of our games on one table now. Just to get through to the first round, we just go on both tables. But now just to give you guys so you don't miss out on any of the action, we just go two tables and keeps it more exciting. So Dio early lead, first frame, important frame. And this makes it important for Caitlin to get this clearance here. But it's not that easy for her with their 2 and the 3.
Just one good pot here. Don't ever put bottom on it, just pot the ball. Naturally, you're going to go into position. Maybe kick the 8 up the table a bit. But she's putting a little bit of bottom on this, so... And it looks like she's going to overcut it. Yeah. Not bad leave.
Yeah, not a bad leave at all, but I think Flynn can just try and come off that 11, just leave the cue ball down at the bottom rail, really. I think it's probably the play here, Jimmy. Or he could even try and snooker her behind the 11. It looks like the 10 must go past the 11. Yeah, he's got to make sure he gives himself a shot on the 11. The natural angle of the cue ball is going to come straight back at the 11, so he's got to give himself a shot on it. Yeah, it's very, very straight. I don't know about that. It's going to be an interesting shot. He's definitely not out yet.
Okay, if he cuts this in, he's just got to let the white ball go. And it'll have to go back and forth a couple of times there. The other option is double it back into the middle. But once again, he loses the white ball. So a tough shot.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely got to avoid the centre pocket, and to do so you have to play a lot of a bottom, even maybe a lot of bottom left. But in doing it decreases your percentage of potting it. And he's just played the safe. It's not a bad shot, to be honest. I don't mind that. It just makes it very messy.
If Caitlin's thinking, I don't like his next shot, all Caitlin has to do is just touch the 2, make sure the 7 hits the rail, and snooker him. She can even just touch the 7 ball. So there's only one really option, defensive shot. What's she looking at? 3 in the corner. Oh, look, I don't like this. No, she's hitting that 2 ball onto the 3 ball. Yeah, wrong way. Caitlin should have went behind the 2 ball and 7 ball.
Yeah, she knows it too. She's just smiling to herself there in the corner. A little bit of a crowd out here. So, and all the viewers watching at home. So, I don't know what Flynn wants to do here, though. You know, Flynn hasn't got a lot of easy options here. I think he might just try and get the white ball down table, but okay. He's left a 7 on, and I would expect Caitlin to clear this.
Yeah, great opportunity to clear this. Okay, she's got bottom on this. I don't know where she's going with this. Okay. Okay, she's going to lose the white ball halfway down the table if she takes the 3 on. But it should be okay. Concentrate on the pot. Just let the white ball go down, hopefully down and up again. Try and avoid the black ball. Okay, so she's left Flynn with another shot.
I think Flynn's got an edge at this, guys. Should be okay. Quite scrappy. I think the nerves are getting to them a little bit, definitely. I mean, Caitlin's definitely a better player than that, so getting a little bit nervy out there on the TV table.
And a chance for one of these teams to go back into the final. This is both their second lives. The loser will come third. The winner will live to see another day. Okay, she just cut this ball in. Oh, he's going for safety again. That's not bad.
Yeah, should be okay. I don't know if Caitlin jumps or not. I mean, it's a kind of easy jump. She does jump. Okay, looks like she's going to the jump cue. See if she's been spending her time with Ginger Wizard, Jimmy.
No, she definitely jumps pretty good. She puts a lot of time into her jump shot practice. And she's been waiting for this opportunity. And I'm picking her to pot this.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's not a hard jump. I mean, I definitely expect her to make contact with it. Jumping under pressure, though, is a complete different kettle of fish, though. It's the issue. Let's see if she just... Yeah, there you go. She's backing away from it. Aim it up, that's the way. I mean, jump shot, even though it's a quote-unquote trick shot, you still want to aim it up like a normal shot. 1, 2, 3, punch. That's the idea of a jump shot. 1, 2, 3, punch. Don't stop. Don't pause. Oh, she's hit it. She's hit it. Where's that? Oh, what a leave. Great leave. Flynn might be having an edge at it, though, and Flynn doesn't really have a safe option, though.
Yeah, if you can hit the edge of that and double the 11 back onto the 2, so the 2 goes back into the centre of the pocket or the table, and the white ball will run down the end. The 2 in behind the black. Flynn needs to kick this 2 back in behind the black and leave the white ball down where he's standing.
And that's why they call Jimmy the professor. Always teaching us new possibilities. It's great. I didn't even see that shot. I don't know if he's got the angle to kick the 2 back. If he can kick the 2 back, it'd be great. Or he's missed it altogether. Now, Caitlin should be okay. I wonder if they call a ref here. Just make sure Honey's ready if he does call it a ref. I don't know if the 2 goes in the corner, the obvious corner, so she may have to play into the other corner. But I'm just having a look at it now. It is close, Jim.
Yeah, I think it might just sneak into the corner pocket there and run in behind the 3. I think it's on. And she can cheat the pocket by miles and this ball will still go in. These pockets are like buckets. Okay, she's looking straight at it. I think we're going to have to get a ref across there. Oh no, she's right. Okay, she's going down the table. Okay, this ain't going to leave her a shot on the 3 ball unless she does a little screw back. She doesn't like it. Okay, a little screw back here. If she misses, she's going to leave the 11 on. Tough shot under pressure. It's probably the wrong shot. Because why would you take that on? And if you miss it, you probably leave them dead straight on the 11.
She's made it, but she hasn't made the position. Very, very scrappy first game from both Flynn and Caitlin. Definitely both players are better than this. Alex and Cam are the next match on. Damn. I mean, Caitlin can definitely just bring that 3, kind of cover the pocket for the 11, and maybe just bring it around the white ball around to where the 8 is, just behind the 8. Just a little bit of a little 2-way shot as well. Or she could maybe go for the bank and then try and hold the white near the black. But holding the white near the black's the key here, Jimmy.
Yeah, I think she heard you, mate. She loves those banks. Oh, look at that. Okay, Flynn straight forward here for Flynn. I'm just wondering how he can get into trouble. There's no... Yeah, just follow that through and put the ball in closest to where the white ball is now. Naturally, go out to the centre of the table. The key is just to pot the ball. If you miss, you could lose. So this is do or die for Flynn if he plays this shot. Nice weight, nice shot.
A touch hard. I mean, it's not an easy pot. I mean, that's probably just comes down to the new cloth here. The players aren't fully used to the speed of the table. Interesting to note, though, Waikato actually beat St John's pretty closely in the winners' side bracket. So St John's looking to get their revenge there, and it's a 10-6 win. So with scores are tied at 16 apiece now. With
Okay, next up we've got Alex Andres, and she's playing Cam Stokes, both from Hamilton, both schools in Hamilton. Hamilton's pretty strong all the way around.
I mean, Hamilton's probably the stronger region in the stronger region in New Zealand. But I mean, there's good players all around. I mean, we had a good turnout this year. So 16 apiece now. It's going to be very, very interesting. We've finished the first round. So after the first round, there are 3 rounds. So the way this works is what they call a 9-match VNEA format is what the technical term is for what you're seeing here today. So a 9-man VNEA format. VNEA is the sanctioning body. And basically that means there's teams of 3 players, and each player plays the other person in the team, all 3 players in the other team once. You get 1 point, 1 point for every ball sunk, and the black is worth 3 points. So there you go. You see it's 16 points apiece. So they don't race to any points. It's just who has the most points by the end of the 9 matches. So we're 3 matches down, 6 to go, and the winner plays Hamilton Boys High School, that are defending champions in the grand final. So this is the last 3, so basically a semi-final, if you will. Alex has scratched there on the break. Quite unfortunate there to scratch. Caitlin and Dion Stevenson up next on the next table. Alex has been struggling with her break a little bit today, to be honest. Hasn't been getting any balls. She's been hitting them nice, but she hasn't been getting any balls, and then she just lost the white ball there. So, I mean, it gets important. Here we go, Cam here. He's the only bad thing about Cam is that he's growing too fast. So he needs his stance. You'll see he's quite narrow, but it's not his fault. It's just because he's growing so fast that he hasn't been able to adjust yet.
Yeah, he's quite tall, Cameron. Yeah, so his technique's pretty good. He can pot pretty good, and he's only been playing maybe a year and a half, sort of mucked around for 6 months and then found out he was good at it. And I saw he was good at it, so I went and got him, and I said, come on, do some training, and now here he is. Pretty good future if he takes the game up.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how that works for a lot of players. That's actually the same story I had. It's like I was just mucking around to start with, and then found out, when you start being good at something, you like something a little bit more, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes we we enjoy things we're not good at, but sometimes as soon as you find out you're good at something, you enjoy it a little bit more. That's definitely Cam's situation, I think. And he's got a twin brother, Josh, who's just getting to that stage now as well, really. So, Alex here.
Yeah, this player here is a naturally gifted potter. Just work on a few other aspects of her game to have the all-round game. But one of the best potters around. So the winner of this goes back to the final. Okay, she's still got a bit of trouble with the 4 and the 2. Okay, she can pot this 3, get an angle to go in behind the 4 and the 2. So pot this, go across the table, leave yourself an angle. That's perfect. Well, maybe a bit too straight now. After this, I don't think she has a shot unless she can punch this into the 7 ball towards there. I think that's a 12-7. No, had no angle.
Yeah, try to do too much with the cue ball there. Kind of like punched it opposed to hitting a nice smooth one. When you want to move the white ball a lot. Oh, wow, great pot by Alex. Comes back to a good potting ability. And she might have a double here, Jim.
Yeah, definitely double. She likes doubles too, so she'll have a go. Don't play safe. She's playing safe. Not too bad a leave.
No, not too bad. Let's go back to what I was saying earlier.
HT.
Just to go back to what I was saying earlier, it's really important when you need to get action, like Alex was trying to get before with the split, is just to loosen up your backhand a little bit, because what happens is when you're trying to get heaps of action on the cue ball where there's not an angle, you kind of stab it and you restrict how far the cue ball can go, because you get a little bit too over it, for lack of a better word. So you just need to let it flow a little bit and just let the cue ball go on its natural path down to the table. You can still hit it hard, but just loosen the backhand. It's probably the big key there on those kind of shots.
Yeah, welcome back, folks. If you went offline for a little bit, that's a great shot by Cameron to get her hooked up there. Okay, here we go. If he should start off with the 9 ball here.
Yeah, there's a few obviously that he could have even just. I don't know if he's got the experience. Okay, he's going to play the right shot. It's okay. The other option is probably just to play the 11 with the stop shot and get it out of the way. But he's going to run away from it. That's fine. I think that's okay. Should be okay. I think the 9-11 is all right.
Yeah, I don't think that's on. Another big thing happening today is we'll name the development squad at the end of the tournament or later on tonight. So all you players, listen out for your name. It's like getting called into the All Blacks.
All Blacks are in town, actually. They start playing in 45 minutes. So we'll be competing against the All Blacks for some viewers tonight.
Okay, I think that's ball in hand for Alex if she watched the shot properly. But has she? I don't think so. Come on, Alex, should have seen that. He went off the rail and kicked it.
No, he didn't go. No.
Yeah, he went back behind the ball, kicked it. Yeah. See, watch. And we're watching a replay. Watch.
Oh yeah, there's a foul. You're right, Jimmy. She doesn't look. She's not paying attention, is she? It's going to cost her too.
Yeah, she should have played that with like a stop shot there.
She should have just paid attention.
Yeah, she had an easy finish.
It's tough here. Tough here for Cam though. He doesn't really have a lot of safes, so he's just going to try and go for the 9. I think it goes past the 11. Oh, what a great shot by Cam. Beautiful shot. Tough now. He's just going to have to try and... I don't know if he's going to play a touch at right-hand side to keep this going up and down on the same for 8 in the opposite corner or not. Okay, it's a big shot here from Cam. Really hard to hit this thin enough. Everyone hits this a little bit thick. Oh, he tried a safe. What a safe. What a shot. I think so. Well, he didn't call a double, so I think he was going for that, Jim. It's crazy. Let's have a look on the replay. He got a little bit fortunate, I think, but I didn't see him. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so he got a little bit fortunate. He did get a little bit fortunate. Good hit by Alex, though. But Cam should be out here. Just don't do anything with the cue ball. Don't do anything with the cue ball. Just hit centre ball here. Literally, we need a centre ball. 2 rails out. Just centre ball. Perfect shot by Cam. Little far. It should be alright, though. Just as long as he doesn't forget about the patch.
Must mark your pocket where the black's going, otherwise you could lose the game. Okay, so that's fairly even. So Cam gets 10 points for the win. Alex gets 5 points for the ball she potted. Pretty good, easy team format. Quite fair too. It's not fair when the opponent breaks and clears and gives them a 10-0 start.
Okay, very interesting. St. John's takes the lead after 4 matches. 9 matches in total, so we're just about halfway. Next match is Caitlin, Ellen and Dion. Hopefully she's settled the nerves a little bit after her first one. She definitely didn't play to her potential, but she'll be back now, and hopefully Dion, I mean, he's a very, very good player as well, so it's going to be very interesting to see how this one match goes. A must win here for Dyer, really, or at least to get, they do need at least 4 or 5 balls. But we haven't seen many break and clears recently. I think the nerves are getting to the players a little bit, but when you get a break and clear, a 10-0 or a 10-1, that's where things really open the door, and really, really seal the deal on the win.
Yeah, maybe with the new cloth, the balls ain't spreading that well, but I think the second ball break spreads the balls even quite good. But this head-on break, it doesn't really open the balls right up. That's not too bad. That's pretty good. No ball? Wow. Yeah, the 10 would be the shot, I suppose. I like the small ones better, but no shot, yeah. No opening shot for the small ones.
Yeah, I think the second ball breaks the break on this cloth. For those who have played in the VNA Champs, World Champs in Vegas, it's the same cloth as that, and the Junior World Champs. And for me, my experience over there, definitely the second ball break with a bit of, if you break from the left side, a bit of bottom right, so maybe 5 o'clock on the clock. That's the shot, that's the break, and you always get a ball, but because the cloth's a bit faster, it spreads quite nicely compared to what it would on a slower cloth. So, I mean, this cloth's only been in for about a week, but I think the second ball break's probably the go. A lot less risky as well, because if you don't get one, you should be okay anyway.
Yeah, he should have screwed that out and pulled the 6 out and ruffled the balls up a bit. And now he's got a difficult 3, but he's still got a problem 6. Is he going to take that 6 on or the 3 ball? 3 ball will keep him at the table. But like I said, there's no pocket for the 6 ball. All these kids need is more experience, more senior tournaments, as many as they can get, more playing the better players, giving themselves a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, I think being on the live stream table for some of these guys, is obviously another challenge within itself. Obviously, being late stages of a tournament is something new for Cam, for example. But then having to be on a TV table where you've got 35 people watching is another thing, So it definitely adds to the pressure, and it's not easy what these kids are doing, at only young ages, around about 14 to 16 these guys are, guys and girls are. It's quite interesting. I mean, pool, that's the beauty of pool as well. Guys and girls can play against each other pretty evenly. So, I mean, it's definitely an attractive factor for pool. You get to play again. And, I mean, a lot of these guys have just made great friends over this tournament as well, which is real cool. I mean, Liston and Flaxmere are just playing each other at the moment on the other corner, but they've become real good friends. They went bowling last night together, I believe. But, yeah, back to the pool. 6 is very tough here for Dion. What is he trying to do? Don't really know what he can do. He can probably get the 7. I don't know because the 8's tough anyway for Dion. So if he can go low. Wow, this is. I don't really know what you can do here, Jim. Do you see any options or?
Well, I always tell them not to pot their balls too early, but this situation, yeah, you can. I'd take away the 7, 2, and then go down for the 6. Okay, he's going to pot the 5 and go across the table, hopefully. Just get the points. Dion Stevenson. Oh, sorry. Yeah, with this shot here. Took the 7, now we're stuck behind the 2. So he is going to cut the 2 into the corner. Low percentage shot. Two in the corner he's called.
Sorry guys, just popped out to grab some water, so I missed a little bit of the action. And it's not a bad play actually. He's going to give himself a ball. He came a little bit too far. It would have been nice to leave that two closer towards that 15, so he would have been able to open that pocket up a little bit. But now he hasn't really helped himself too much. But in saying that, Caitlin doesn't have an easy out either. So the 5's covering the 11. I don't know if she can squeeze it. So
yeah, the best thing for Caitlin is to pot this one, put the 9 onto the 3, 9 onto the 5, and then just hide behind the 12 and 14 in black. So if she can hear me, 9 onto the 3, oh 5, sorry. She doesn't need to take that 11 on. That's the right shot here. Touch this in, pot the 5 and leave Dion no shot. Oh, she's gone the other way. Still got that same problem.
yeah, great pop, but didn't solve any issues.
Yeah, didn't solve no problems there. So pot the 3 now, going behind the 14 in the black.
Yeah, it's a great shot by Caitlin too. Like such a great ability to pot that under pressure. But in saying that, sometimes potting a hard shot isn't always the best play, you know. And now she hasn't really achieved anything. If anything, she's given herself one less soldier on the table, as Megaraman likes to say. One less soldier for her to be able to use to hide away against. That's definitely the play. Now she's going to try and go for that 9 onto the 5 to cover the pocket and leave safe behind the 14 and the 8. But much smaller wall to hide against. Oh, wow. She's potting well now, though, Jimmy.
Yeah, 2 great pots past the 5 ball, but still got a problem there. How is she going to solve the problem? That is the key.
Now Dion, you know what he might be able to do, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Hit that 6 up table and just roll gently, the 2 down gently, do you reckon?
Yeah, you can roll the 2 down, run the white ball into that corner, down the bottom rail, and then pot the 6 up the corner here. That would probably be the best bet for Dion. He still can't lose because Caitlin's got the 5 blocking her 11.
Maybe play with a tiny bit of left. He might be able to get away with a little bit of left with that Revo shaft. Yeah, he's got that pretty nice. Give himself a little bit too much angle. But he may be able to... The 8 definitely goes in the same pocket, so... Really, if he gets this ball here and just plays a little bit of top, he should get a good angle here for the 5. The 5's pretty much over the pocket. You just don't want to run too far, so you're behind the 11. Stay down on the shot. This is the key. This is what Marco preaches. Stay very still on these kind of shots. They stood up real early on it. Stood up really early on that shot. Well, he might get away with it. Oh, Liston College, guys, just... Liston College, big win there. They're in the final of the plate against Hamilton Boys High School Lions.
Again, Caitlin has the opportunity to take away the 6 ball. This is not the shot. She misses this, could be all over. Yeah, I think it's over here. Still Dion has to hold that white ball. Doesn't want to go past the 11. It's got a big angle here, should be okay, just touch it in. The weight will leave the white ball near the 8 ball, but the 5 ball will be still on. Don't want to hit it too hard, otherwise you get a snooker like that. Well, he kissed the 8 ball and might be just on. Why so hard? I think it's still on. Put some bottom on it with right hand side, come towards the 8 ball. Good shot. Places the marker. Good shot.
10-3. St. John's. A little bit of an upset maybe on the cards here, Jimmy Henry. I think Di would have been slight favourites to win that. Don't know what the TAB was paying on that one, but 36-25. We are 5 matches down, 4 to go. So just over the halfway point, but I mean, it's one break and clear away from being pretty much back to even again, so it's definitely not over. But St. John's with an early lead. Very interesting, Jimmy.
Yeah, very interesting. And this next match will be very interesting too. Alexandra Jones versus Cam Stokes. St. John's College and Waikato Dio School for Girls. Both are playing for a final spot in the New Zealand Secondary National 8-Ball Teams Champions. Nice shot, the 5 must be on. Okay, this is a key ball here. If she can pot this, got to be careful of the 8-ball, but that looks like it's heading towards the middle or the, probably block the 3 or the 1, pushes it over that way. She played that a good weight. Beautiful shot. She could be on a clearance here. Okay, so this shot here, she'll have to just roll it in and hopefully stay on the 2. Or go back and forth and leave the 2 for later. And that's going to be her problem ball. Unless you can play this 4 ball slow. Put the 2 in the middle.
Lions against Flaxmere College on tables 2 and 3, please.
She's let that go a little bit too much.
Oh, Liston College, sorry guys. Typo. So Liston College against Hamilton Boys High School Lions on tables 2 and 3, please.
Yeah, we brought it up. Okay, Cam Stokes to the table. Come up to the centre of the table. A little bit too high. Okay, the 10 might be on. Jacks the cue up so you can get some action on the white ball. Wants to make that white ball stop, so he has to hit it below centre. Great shot.
So guys, correction, the final of the plate on tables 2 and 3, Hamilton Boys High School Lions against Liston College.
A nice natural shot position on either ball, the 11 or the 14 ball. Okay, jacks the cue up again, wants to go down the table, held the ball pretty good there. Nice shooting. Okay, just needs to pot this 11 ball. No, he's going for 13. Okay, that's going to push the 9 ball on the rail. What's going to leave him? Wow, look at that. Who would have thought? Okay, 9, come up the middle of the table again.
Oh, Cameron Stokes, eh? Coming out of the woodworks. He's coming a little bit far, but he's all right. Oh, this is double, isn't it? No, you can't even double that. Sorry, it's not the play, I don't think. Do you go around with a low left? I don't know if he's got the... Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if he's got the experience to play that shot. But, I mean, it's guaranteed 6 points, though. That's all they need.
Yeah, that's good points for Cameron, for the team. 6 points. Okay, Alex is maybe on a clearance here. Just depending on what angle or what she wants to do with this white ball. She can either let it run forward, just miss the middle pocket, come out for the 3 or the 1. Plays that nice. Hang on. Wow.
3 goes.
Yeah, 3 goes. Little nip draw. The white ball won't move nowhere. Look at that. That's perfect. Okay, now this is a little bit tricky here.
Drag shot here, surely.
Drag shot. Oh, it's be hard to hold the white ball because of the angle. So she's going to end up with the white ball just where the 1 ball is. Unless she comes back in behind it, but... And there you go, that's what happens. And the white ball was out a little bit. But she didn't leave Cam a pocket for this ball. What can Cam do here?
I mean, the white's hanging over the pocket enough that there's a chance he could bank it back in the same pocket as the 1. I don't think the angle's on for him to bank it in the middle, so he's probably going to try and bank it. Actually, not a bad shot. Cameron Stokes under pressure. We may have left a small line. That is tight. Wow, that's a nervy shot, Jimmy Hemnick.
Yeah, this could be just on. She might have to swerve that white ball a bit. If she swerves it too much, it'll go on off. She might be able to just see the edge. She's playing 2 rails here. Yeah, 2 rails. Background. Oh, yeah. It's difficult.
Yeah, you never. When it's close like that, you never play left in that situation. When you snook it on that way, you want to play right, if anything, because when you play left, you're pushing the ball a little bit to the right initially, and then it's going to start spinning away from the 1. So even if she cleared the 8, there's a chance she's going to miss the 1. So he's going to play screw back here. Oh, not a bad shot, Cam. He's come a bit too far, but he's come so far that he's all good. It's a very nervy shot for Cam. Given his experience, it might be quite a tough one. He's lining it up though. He's going through the processes. He's keeping calm. He looks pretty comfortable out there. Just stay down on it. Stay down. Commit to the line. Straight back. Straight through. It's all right. It's all right. It's another point for St. John's though.
Yeah, Cam has definitely done his job. In a teams event like this, a VNEA one, just pot the balls. 6 balls, 7 balls is good. Good score. Nice work, Alexandra Jones. Getting a little bit closer.
Yeah, I mean, 6 games down. We're down to the last round now. 3 matches remaining. 43 St. John's, 35 Waikato Dyer. Just going to double check on the score check with Honi Tito. Score checker, double check the score, make sure we have it right. Should be close, if not right. So yeah, very very close. 3 matches down. 6 matches down, 3 to go. So 2/3 down, 2/3 of the way through. So it's very interesting last few frames. Next up we have Flynn Beetham to break, and it looks like he is playing Ali, I think. Look, yeah, he is playing Alex. Very interesting. Going to be a good match.
Okay, Flynn Beetham versus Alexandria Andres. Nice break. Could be upset in the making.
Mate, that's an exceptionally good break from Flynn. The boys are pumping themselves up over in the corner. Like, this is actually so cool to see, man. It's like that's the beauty of making pool like a team sport in this kind of situation. You know, you get the boys pumping each other on. The boys had, St. John's boys had some year 13s come down yesterday and support them. Obviously, these guys are like year 10, 11, 12. So it's real cool for them to have Flynn's year 10 and Cam's year 12 and Dion's year 12, I think. So mix of age.
Okay, so he should be looking at the 11 onto the 15 onto the 7. Looking at that plant. Have a look at that plant, Flynn. Yeah, I don't know why he played that shot. 11 to the 15, 7 would have been, well, he would have opened up that 7 ball. I don't know how he's going to do that. Leave himself an angle on the 6 ball. Stop a shot here. 6 ball and go across, kiss into the 15, 7. Well, if he gets a good angle on the 5 ball, he could run that way. Stop shot 5 ball and give him a perfect angle. Leave the 1-2 black for last. Okay, you can see the angle. Okay, he's got to play this ball. Okay, this is going to give him no, well, he's going to score points, but it ain't going to give him a finish at this stage. See, now he's got a bad angle on this 5 ball.
I reckon he might try and bank for 7 if he needs to.
Bank the 7. Impossible.
He might go into here now, Jim. He might go into it here, play high, super high on it. Like getting a shot is the hard part.
Yeah, but if he pots it as well, yeah, that's always going to be a tough finish. Okay, if just leave that 15 there. Probably 10 ball for Alex is best. Okay, she's going to go into that little cluster and open it up for him. Could be a vital mistake here. Okay, now she's opened up the table for Flynn to pot the 5, 2, 6, 7 maybe.
I think Flynn is probably favourite to clear this. I mean, it's not easy, but I definitely think he's got the skills in him. The issue might be going from the 7 to the 8 if that's how he chooses to clear it. But I just want to say Dion Stevenson's doing a really good job of keeping his team together at the moment, keeping the energy high. It's been a long couple of days for these guys. Had a massive day yesterday, almost a 12-hour day after the show was all finished. See how Flynn gets us. I mean, I think it looks like St. John's need 22 points to win, so over 3 matches. The max points for Dio that they can get is 65, and St. John's already on 43, so actually they need 23 points to win. So it's basically whoever wins 2 out of 3, and he's stuffed himself up a little bit. Pressure's definitely getting pretty intense over here.
Yeah, well, didn't have to go in that far. Why so hard? Stay in the middle of the table. Is he going to hop over this 10 ball? Quite a tough shot. Hopping over this 10 ball. Not a bad effort. Come up dry. Okay, Alex will have to start with the 15 for the clearance. Top shot down the corner pocket.
Great composure from Flynn to be able to hop over that. It's quite deceiving for you guys to see, but it was very, very close to the 10 ball. Very close to the 10 ball, but he actually put a bit of right-hand side spin on the jump, just slightly off centre, and as soon as it hopped over the 10 and landed back on the cloth, it skidded to the right a little bit. That's why it swerved away. But really good ability and really good nerve. I mean, these guys jumping has definitely improved since Dave Pearson's been here. So definitely want to give a shout out to Ginger Wizard, Dave Pearson, for helping out these guys with the jump. Helped me out as well. I mean, I've been taught how to jump because of him as well. That was last year. So I mean, he's helped so many people out here. So it's awesome. But you know what? Caitlin should be out here if she just plays this right, doesn't do anything Oh, sorry, Alex. Don't know why I said Caitlin. Sorry.
Come on, mate. This is bloody amateur. How come we can't get it to go all the time? If you can still hear us, a little technical problem. We've lost our screen. We'll be back in a couple of seconds, 5 seconds to be exact. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jimmy Henry, Mystic Henry, but because of that we've missed how Alex didn't clear that. So I'm not sure how that happened. Sorry, guys. But Flynn here, there's a couple ways you can play this, Jim. You have to hit the 7 pretty thin and with a bit of right, or is that how you play it? Is probably the best way to play it?
Yeah, just natural angle. You can hit this 7 ball a little real thin or a little bit thicker. It'll spread behind the 6 ball. What he wants the angle he wants on the 6 ball would be dead straight. He wants to sit this ball on the rail too, if he can. And the reason for that, but not there, he wants some space to screw back straight down the table.
I think he just leaves it there. I think he just leaves it there, gives himself a top 8.
Yeah, he can pot this and give him a shot on the 8 ball. Still good points.
Stephanie's so nervous she can't even watch.
Nice stop shot. Leave the white ball there. Okay, another opportunity for Alex. She's got a starter, but once that starter is potted, how is she going to get to her next ball? A tricky angle here. It's going to take her back. She has to put some left-hand English on it. Otherwise, that's going to happen. Not a bad leave.
No, she should be right here. She can just go. She can just roll it through. Ooh, a bit too much angle there, though, Alex. She's going to have to go. She might have to go across. Yeah, 2 rails there. Hit this firm. Oh, there you go. Jimmy's called it. Jimmy doesn't think she's going to land on this nice. Man, he's almost. Oh, Jimmy, you're spot on. Wow, if you guys can see me here, he almost had his pin exactly where she was going to land. That's insane. Yeah, it's a hard shot. It's hard to hit that hard enough, that shot. She's playing. Nah, I don't even know if that double's on, is it? Looks pretty close to the rail, Jim.
Yeah, I had a feeling she'll end up there. One good double. Still good points. Pretty good points. Still gives the last 2 players a chance to win the game or the match. Very good weight. Sits perfectly. Another player that's come leaps and bounds since going to America. Pretty solid game. Another couple of months he should have the all-round game. Okay, next game is Caitlin Allen versus Cam Stokes.
This is a big match. Big match. Coming up here. Very, very big match. So, max score Dio can get now is 62 points. So, St. John's now need 9 points over the next 10 points to win. So max points Dio can get at this point, 62. There's only 2 frames remaining, 10 points for a win. So Dio max points they can get 62. St. John's are 9 away from that, so they need 10 points to win over 2 frames. So they need an average of 5 balls over 2 frames. So it's still anyone's game. Dio are a slight favourite to win this. Second to last frame. Second to last frame. Parents and coaches are a bit nervous over there. Decent online viewing as well as in person, so that's always nice. The grandstand helps out. Welcome Peter Moore to the stream. Welcome Lincoln Muaulu, Rohan Patel, Healy White, Daniel Steffert, who actually didn't play for Boys High this year, and Victor Crackman. Getting a few messages from the boys saying they're going to come down and watch, which is awesome. The final's going to be on pretty much straight after this, so looks like Miguel Roman's going to join me in the team, in the commentary booth. The dream team. Beautiful break from Caitlin Allen. Small little cluster down there, but it looks like the bigs aren't too... the 10 doesn't go, actually. Okay. What's the play here, Miguel?
What's the play here, eh? Couple interesting balls. They've got the 3, and is that the 13? 3, 13 and the 1. Oh, 5, 13 and the 1. Oh, yeah, the 3's there. You know, I hope she's figured out how she's going to break that up, because I would have, you know, I see that the 11's a nice natural path to split that little cluster on the right. Cluster in the middle. What are we looking at? Here's a bit of work to do in this frame, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely no easy pickings here, and we're in a position where St. John's only needs 5 balls on average on frame. It's imperative that Dio not only win, but they win relatively comfortably. I mean, if Caitlin can muster up a 10-1, 10-2 kind of scoreline here, it's game back on, and Alex Jones is sitting eagerly as the last match.
I think what needs to happen here is that players need to be a bit patient. I think they're all gunning for each other. It's 42-53. They're trying to take the big win, go for clearances and attack. But with a frame like this, where it's a little bit messier, I'd be a little bit cautious. And it looks like she has. She's just tapped the 1, moved it out of the way a little bit, and put him behind the 11. It's a good leave.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure for Cam too, who's never really been in this situation before. This is his first time in the deep end. Yeah, well, I mean, he's played in some of the junior leagues. But yeah, as far as the actual tournament is concerned, this is Cam's first one, and it's his first time playing in the top team for St. John's as well, so it's just a little bit of added pressure. Caitlin is a little bit nervous too. Yeah, it is good. It's good to see these juniors are taking time, and to be honest, that's thanks to Marco. Marco has done an exceptional job of slowing the juniors down. I'm the worst one to talk because I play faster than anyone other than John Harrison. Wow, what a great shot by Caitlin. That's a beautiful split. But Marco's done a very, very good job of slowing these juniors down, which has improved their game tenfold. Natural angle here to split the 5, Miguel?
Yeah, I think so. Play the 7 right now and split that 5. You better to get it off now, because I mean, if you don't make it, or if you don't get good position on the 5, you got the 6, which is probably what you should play for. There it is. There you go. And she's got a tough cut on the 6. The 5's on the rail. I don't know, Logan, it looks like she might have to cut the 6 to the right corner and play 2 rails. It's a tough shot. It's a tough shot.
I hate this with all my heart.
Yeah, I think that's the play though, but she looks like she wants to go the other way. I don't think the other way is the right way to go.
She can't play that. It's not
No.
it's never going to work.
What's that? She's put her 6 by the 8 ball, has she? Is that pretty close to that 8 ball? 8 goes in, no worries. So the big thing here is that, what's that ball there, the 10? Yes, that's the 10. Sorry, guys. That's the 10 ball there. The 10 and the 15, those are the key balls for him to finish. Pots the 10, leaves him the 15. He can play the 8 in that corner. Wants to draw this back a little bit. Maybe a little bit more, but he's all right. Come on the other side of the 13. He's bumped the 13. Good move. There we go. That's perfect. Yeah, he's playing well. He's not, like you said, Logan, he's pretty new to this. He's got to come back. I don't know. Oh, he looks like he's playing top. He's going around it. Oh, what a shot. Now I probably would have played the 10 first. Now we've got to see what he does with that 10 ball, because that 8 ball, you don't want to be on the other side of the 6. He screwed it back. That's a great shot. That's ridiculous. That's a great shot. Now let's see. Let's hope he's got some angle here. Oh, man, he's missed that 10. All right, now the interesting here is Caitlin's got to play the 6 first by the looks of things. Angle looks a little bit harsh, and it's quite close. She's going to have to control that white ball nicely to get on the 5. This is a tough one. She's got to hold. She's got to try and get on that 5 if she's going to play the 6. Tables are moving pretty quickly with this new champion cloth here we got.
Okay, guys, we're just about to have a commentary change. We're going to have Jimmy and Dave Pearson to come in for the commentary. But thank you, everybody. It's been a really, really good match. So just wait for Jimmy and Dave to come over, and we'll pass you over.
hang on. Wow. Great shot by Cam. Double back was his only option. Okay, so what do we need from here? Okay, Alexandra versus Flynn. I think the match is already over, but they are going to play the last game. It's already over, or they're going to play the last game? Do they want to carry on, Ben? Okay, folks, so we have our other finalists, St. John's Blue. Okay, these young blokes here are actually breaking well. Marco's given them a few lessons on the break, how to break. Okay, this 11 in the corner could be a winning ball here if he pots this, and he does. Okay, the 10 ball's an option. Or you can touch this 9 ball and play safe, but he's looking for a pocket for that 15 ball. He can't really do much with the white ball. Unless he hits it really hard and goes off 2 rails, come back into the middle. Or screws it back for the 15 in the middle. Jacks the cue up so he can hit the bottom of the ball. Beautiful shot. It's not a very good angle because he can't run into the 14 and nudge the 14. Hopefully he can nudge the 14. The only way to pot that 14. Nice clean shot into the middle pocket. Okay, usually when you're trying to open up another ball, you usually miss the object ball. Let's see what he does. He just nudges it and he puts it on. That's a good shot. Okay, so the 12 ball, 9 ball and 14 ball. I don't think this 9 ball is the next shot to take. The 14 would be better. You can get to the opposite side of the 14 so it's on in the corner. Okay, that could be on in the middle, the 14 ball. This will be a big finish if he finishes this. Not very many top players would have finished that. And there you go, he wants to be around the back there of the 14. Okay, Flynn Beetham, one of the big improvers. Oh, doesn't hit it hard enough. Now he's in trouble. think I just jinxed his style of play by saying he's one of the big improvers. Pointed to the middle pocket. Kick shot. How well did he do it? Close. Okay, 3 in the middle. Her only next shot would be the 5 ball. Because the 3 ball's going away from the 5 ball, or is she going to play a safety here? Okay, stun across and hide behind the 6, 7 and 2. A little bit too much. Oh, the one's come to her rescue. In saying that, this 14's still on. That was probably the right percentage shot to play, but the 3 was also on. And in probably about in half an hour we will have the final. And that's going to be between St. John's College and Hamilton High Boys School. Oh, what a great shot. Hang on, look at this, look at this. How unlucky is this? How unlucky is this? Oh, it's on. It's on. He's put the disc on there. Look at that. What a great finish. Okay, so we'll be back in probably about half an hour with the final between St. John's College and Hamilton Boys High. See you soon.